We're live. It's so bright. Is that too bright?
No, I like it. Maybe they could. Oh,
Yeah,
so we
it's
have.
way too bright. A little bit more. I mean, that's good.
Okay.
That's good.
Oh man, there's a delay.
Yeah, it's okay.
It's gonna mess with my head.
Hello, guys. We'll wait till more people get in here.
Sure.
I didn't finish eating yet.
Hey.
Hello. We're still eating dinner. Jameson made honey sesame chicken, so it's pretty good stuff.
You can taste it this time.
Is this too bright for you guys? I can't tell because I'm recording on my phone, or I'm filming on my phone.
Hey, Buggy.
Let me know if it's too bright and we'll turn down the ring light. We decided to use the ring light this time because last time I feel like it was a bit too dark, so.
Having trouble hearing us. Not too bright. Okay, that's good. That's good. Should have seen it beforehand. We were definitely the whitest kids you know.
Are you
at that point?
Are you still, we're cutting in and out?
Cutting in and out. Okay.
Weird. How is the connection for everybody?
Is it doing the computer audio?
No, I'm not live streaming on there.
Oh, you're live streaming from the phone. Okay. Maybe we just need to speak up.
Is it still cutting in and out? Or are you guys good?
Leslie Cruz says, hello, hope all is well.
Good?
New to the Silver Fox world, just absolutely love the breed so far. They're very pretty.
I love the Silver Fox breed too, so they're the most docile breed I think that I've ever had. And they've been they've been great, like mothers and everything like that too, so I love them. What are you doing, Ronan?
He wants some of this.
Ronan's snoring, basically.
He wants some of this good food. No, the Silver Foxes, now I'm still a little bit confused because we have rabbits that have a little bit of silvering here and there, some even, and then we have one, what is it, Holly, that is just completely white. Like
Well,
on her body.
she's not completely white, but she's super overly silvered for sure. That's why she's just a brood doe, but she has gorgeous babies, so but yeah.
Yeah, after all this time, I still don't know what the standard is.
Yeah, well, and then we have Bella, who's basically just black. Like, she hardly has any silvering on her at all, so so yeah, it's you want it right in between, but
Todd says, will you be breeding soon or not?
So currently I'm working, well, I have generation 1. Currently I have generation 1, so I have Solstice, Onyx, Sprig, and Nitro, and Cricket. Did I repeat anybody? All of those I've produced here, so basically right now I'm just waiting for them to get a little bit older. And we should be breeding, I think I'm gonna wait until beginning of the year. So yeah, I think we're gonna wait until then, and then we're gonna be working on generation 2, because I'm trying to create my own line of Silver Foxes. So yeah, I'm just trying to work on my line a little bit. I just want to wait until those does have like fully matured before I breed them. But other than that, we are not having any more litters the rest of the year. So, but we should be having them either January or February. So
Leslie says, I have a black doe and 2 blue bucks. Wondering if I could get a pretty good amount of blacks out of them after breeding, or should I look for a black buck? Do not try to say that 5 times fast.
You're wondering if you can get a bunch of blacks out of them? Is that what she's saying? No, actually black is dominant, so you'll probably end up with mostly blacks. It's not always the case, but also I really wish that I could get a blue in my lines, because blues, they tend to, for some reason, I've had like 3 or 4 breeders tell me this, but the blues seem to have better body type overall, which is really, really weird. I don't understand why coloring has anything to do with it, yeah, so I wouldn't if I were you. You'd probably get a decent amount of blacks just from them. Also, really quick, this is my husband Jameson.
Hi!
He wasn't here last time. You look so short compared to me.
I know.
He's on the short cushion.
I'm on the short cushion. I'm kind of like way back. If I come up here though,
So
we're the same height.
So this is my husband Jameson.
I am also 5'3".
He is not working. No, you're not. No, he's not. So he's not working today. He was working last time I had to do a live stream. But yeah, so he's here and he's rocking the man bun right now.
I mean, she has like 38, 45, 45,000 buns. I get to own at least one. It just kind of sits on the back of my head.
He just wanted to try that out, so.
It's just one of those things.
It's like,
you know?
if you don't do it now, when? You know?
Now I just got to get a bunch of tattoos and pick up a shift at Starbucks.
I don't know about that. But you do look like the type right now.
If anybody were to get a tattoo.
Fun. Mom.
If anybody were to get a tattoo, what would it say? What would it look like? I'm curious. I'm not getting a tattoo, but
yeah, I don't think I could commit to a tattoo, but I have so many ideas that I would actually, I think are really cool. So that's why I've been trying to make the whole t-shirt thing, which is going extremely slow. I'm so sorry, guys. But that's why I've been working on those, because I love the designs and they'd be really cool tattoos, but I just can't commit.
I keep going for my nose because the meal is kind of spicy, so it's just like opens up.
I know, he put
sinuses.
So he made honey sesame chicken, if you weren't here at the very beginning. He put red pepper flakes in it, so like I'm constantly like wiping my nose because it's like kind of spicy. But it's very good. He made this when I was sick and I couldn't taste it because COVID. So now I can taste things and it's very, very good. So also Mom just said that it was trouble on her end.
Yes, I saw that.
So, okay, cool. Also, I do have coffee in there on the stove. I just I was like rushing in here. I was like, I gotta start the live stream.
Did you make enough to share with everybody?
With you.
Robert Halverson says, we have silver fox, the black ones in blue or silver. They are very nice rabbits. You know, to date, I don't know what a blue one looks like. Is it actually blue?
It's like a gray, but like, it's a very cool gray. So kind of
Is it like a Russian blue cat where it's not actually blue, but they still look awesome? Yep,
it's like a really like darkish blue hued gray. So. And then there's lilacs also. They're light compared to the blues. So I'm not very good at like seeing the difference between a blue or a lighter blue and a lilac. So that's something that I'm definitely gonna have to learn, especially when I start breeding with Chai, because she's chocolate. So there's a chance that I'm gonna get different colored silver foxes. So.
Tiffany, can you name all your bunnies in 30 seconds? Probably. I'm just going to say probably. Because there are some that she names and others that she gives numbers to.
Yeah, well, I give numbers to all of them, but they all have names. Like, all the adults have names. And actually, that's something that I needed to talk to you guys about. I actually think I can do this, though, so if you want to time me.
Got it.
Hang on a second.
Siri, set a timer for 30 seconds.
Timer.
Okay.
Okay, your timer is set
Go.
for 30 seconds.
Clove, nitro, brulee, chai, solstice, bella, sprig, onyx, cricket, oh crap. I moved them around. Camille and Hollyhock, I think. Yes,
There
I did.
you go.
And then my new one, actually, she's right here.
Technically 18 seconds since she started late, but that's good.
This is my little cream that I am keeping. And she's really nervous, so I just brought her in and I wanted to show you guys. She keeps trying to back up my arms. But I am going to name her Cassia. Either Cassia or Cassia. I don't really know how to pronounce it, but I think it's Greek for cinnamon. So
I think it's Greek for cinnamon.
I can't remember for sure if it's Greek, but it means cinnamon. So
I remember when you brought home wad. Sorry, clove. There's a story there.
Yeah.
I remember when you brought her home and we were trying to figure out names for it, and I kept giving you different like language for the word cinnamon, and you didn't like any of them. You went with clove.
I really like Cassia. I think it's gonna be Cassia because I think that I can see myself in the future just calling her Cass. So, but
It works,
I
nicknames.
like Cassia. I don't care if that's the correct pronunciation or not. I think that's the nicest one.
Justine, how has the winterization project helped you so far? Any must-do for spring plans you've already identified?
Well, the winterizing project has really helped, especially, ooh, I'm gonna put her on my lap. Especially, the last week or so because it's dropped the nights now we're getting in the 20s, so it's really helped with that. Just keeping the wind off of them and everything. So and then I did if you follow me on Instagram, you might have seen that I also have winterized my rabbit tractors, and that's probably something that I'll put in a video at some point. But everybody is keeping out of the wind, so that's a good thing. And spring projects Ronnie tripped over the cord. Spring projects, I don't know if I have any major rabbit spring projects, but we will be adding some more animals to the backyard. So,
Which segues into our next comment.
what is it?
Becoming a farm girl, yes, and yes. By the way, thank you for the adoration. It fuels us. Yeah, her channel just made YouTube partner.
Yeah,
so
I did.
monetized.
Thank
so
you guys.
You guys did that.
Yeah,
I
I'm
mean,
very excited. It's been something that I've been trying to do this year, so.
But we, yes, we are planning on adding quail. Now,
Yeah.
I keep forgetting how small quail actually are. I actually saw a picture the other day where somebody stuffed a chicken egg, like hard-boiled, with a runny quail egg. Like just right on top.
It looked good.
It looked interesting. It looked very French, probably, I'm guessing. Or just someone was bored. But we are planning to add quail. Yeah, I keep
Yep.
forgetting how like big they are. But I'm hoping someday we can get ducks.
Yeah, we do want Muscovies, and we also want meat chickens, but where we are right now, we're in like a subdivision, and so it's very up in the air what we can actually do. We've like gone through all of like the codes and like city law and whatnot, and there's nothing saying that we can't have those animals, because we don't live in Fort Wayne city limits. So there's nothing saying that we can't have those animals, and that makes me like want to get goats and like everything, but I don't think we can do that because our backyard is not that big. So but yeah, so that's what we kind of want to do. I don't know if we're ready for ducks yet. There's a little bit more infrastructure that they would need, and I don't know if I'm gonna be up to building an entire like little duck barn next year, but quail for sure. And then we're also thinking about doing bees, and that's not like set in stone yet. It's just like I get crazy ideas all the time, and so.
So well, the greatest date at the restaurant banter. She just says randomly, "So what do you think of bees?"
My mind is continuously going, and I'm just like, what else can we add? What can we do? Like, so yeah, bees are definitely a possibility. Quail are a for sure thing. The rabbits, they're doing their thing. We'll definitely have more creams next year. I was on the fence whether or not I wanted to actually do creams, because they are much more slower growing, but the thing is they actually are threatened on livestock conservancy. They say they're threatened. Silver fox is in recovery, so we don't really have to worry about silver foxes anymore, but creams need more good breeders, so I guess I've taken it upon myself to say, okay, let's dive right into this little breed here. But yeah, so definitely be seeing more creams, more colors of silver foxes probably. I know chocolates are getting approved probably next year, hopefully. So it would be really cool to like show a chocolate eventually. So yeah.
Kevin Tucker joining us from England. If you don't
Wow.
mind, Kevin, like tell us, when did the second, or what is it, third? I don't know. When did that lockdown start, and like what's going on over there?
Yeah.
Like, because I'm unaware. I mean, I'm on 9gag, which is, I mean, that's a different conversation. But I like it's mainly run by. Like frequented by Europeans. I see a lot of like news coming from over there, if you want to call it news. But yeah, tell us a little bit about that.
I'm gonna go get the coffee. Or do you want to do that? It's on the stove.
It's your live stream, so I will go grab the coffee.
Put whipped cream in it.
While we're waiting on Kevin, if you want to share. Oh, you can answer a question about breeding. If you breed rabbits twice a year, will you be able to breed them until they are an older age? Oh, so you don't want, kind of like you don't want to overuse or abuse kind of thing.
Yeah. Yeah. Twice a year. That would be totally fine. Even 3 times a year. I bred hollyhock. This is a question that I got actually on Instagram just like, I think it was yesterday, but people, this little cream is like exploring now. People were asking me how many times to breed rabbits. So I bred hollyhock 4 times this year. 4 is like the maximum that I would do. And that was just, I think that every single one of her litters were weaned off around 8 and 10 weeks. So, yeah, I mean, I wouldn't do more than 4 if you're really like wanting to, you know, think about the animal, don't like not wear them out and stuff like that. So, but realistically for us next year, we're probably just, sorry, my dog running. We're probably just gonna do maybe 3 litters for like my generation 1 does, and then we'll see about the other ones. And then creams as well. Like we have so many rabbits right now that we can get away with having a litter like all the time just by breeding our does maybe 3 times each next year. So yeah. I gotta, hang on a second. I gotta go through these. I know, he's being funny.
Little trick. If you wanted to put whipped cream in coffee, what you got to do is spin it around real fast with a spoon and then put the cream in, because then it spins by itself. It's actually really... See? I gotta be a barista. See? It's the man bun. Whoa! You say civic. Is that a typo?
Is it supposed to be COVID?
I think it's... I mean, that would be one explanation of what's going on with the pandemic. I haven't taken a look at the numbers.
That's crazy.
But we are appreciative that during this time you could be, you know, with us in spirit watching our live stream.
A little bit of an escape, hopefully. Becoming a farm girl. Do you plan on custom cage for your quail, or will you continue with your rabbit cage design? Not much of a builder, but I see outdoor rabbit cage designs for sale all the time. I think could work. So honestly, I need to do more research on quail. I haven't done nearly as much research. I saw somebody else say what kind of quail. I'm not sure yet. I've been looking at cotornics, I think is what they're called, but I am not 100% sure yet which ones I want. But like for building, I'm gonna build something for them, and I don't know. I've seen people put them on rabbit wire. I've seen people put them on the ground. Right now I'm leaning towards like a design that can be kind of off the ground, but also like be able to put sand in it and like scoop it out with a kitty litter scoop. But I don't know if that's realistic. So, but yeah, I definitely need to do more reading and like researching on that. So that's like kind of my winter project, is like putting together a plan and whatnot. So
So someone asked what type of quail we're adding, and I want to get to their name.
Was it Justine? Yeah. Yeah, they do sound like they're like good for meat and stuff like that. So, it will be, if we can find a breed that's really good dual purpose, so like eggs and meat, that would be ideal, because then we could just like have one male and then just keep them going.
Leslie, if you could describe button quail,
Button quail.
how would you describe them?
Yeah, I've heard of those, but like I said, I'm a total noob when it comes to quail. What are you doing? Little bunnies.
C. Ovic 19. Kevin, we are almost there. You're one letter off. We'll get there.
Yeah, I'm sure he means COVID though.
Oh yeah.
I'm
Context.
sorry though, that's really awful. I have bunnies. So do I. I've got way too many right now. But yeah, actually, you know what? It's crazy because my Teal Stone hutch video caught so much attention within the last like week or two, and I gained, I think, more subscribers in the last like 2 weeks than I ever have, and I'm about to hit 6,000, which is really, really crazy. But with that comes the people that like to hate on you, and so I've gotten like so many like hate comments lately about people like they hate what I'm doing, I'm a cruel person, my rabbits are abused, like all this stuff. Bless you.
I'm allergic to bull crap.
Yeah. So, but I mean, that's the thing though, like so many people, I've seen so many YouTubers respond to things like that, you know, very condescendingly, or, you know, very angrily, or making fun of them or whatever. And I think that's one of the things that I kind of want to do differently on YouTube, because to me, the pet rabbit people aren't the enemy, and I wish that the pet rabbit people would also see that the meat rabbit people aren't the enemy. So I wish that we could just all like understand each other's side. I would gladly have a house rabbit. I also eat rabbits. So it's just, it's crazy to me. So it's more of like I take an educational approach to it more than hating on them or anything like that. But so if you ever see somebody comment on my channel, you know, something hateful, I either will not acknowledge it, or I'll just, you know, here's why wire bottom floors are a better idea. Here's why this is a better idea. You know, stuff like that. So my little, I guess that was a rant. I don't know.
Lola and Bugs. Love the username. How many fall-offs do you prefer?
Fall off. Anybody who doesn't know what a fall off is, it's how many times that a buck breeds a doe, and when they breed, they fall off. It's very dramatic. So, but ideally 3 or more. Just, it really doesn't matter though. I think Bella and Cole, their last litter before the one that she has right now, he got 1. And she had 10 babies, so I really don't know if it matters. But 3 for insurance, I guess. So more if possible. Actually, that's something that, really quick, and you guys can chime in and tell me what you think about this. There's a lot of YouTubers that, you know, they want to show you like the whole journey of like, you know, producing rabbits and stuff like that. And they show the breeding on camera. I haven't decided myself if that's something that I want to do. I don't know if that's tasteful or not. I don't know. I haven't even talked to you about that. I usually talk to him about everything. I don't know if it's tasteful, but it is educational at the same time. So I really don't know if I'm going to show that or not. So that's something that I can let you guys comment on, I guess.
I'm going to butcher this name, so I'm just going to say Salonga. Hello, watching from the Philippines. Thank you for
Wow.
joining us from the Philippines.
Yeah, that's awesome.
That's awesome. The very diversified audience.
Yeah.
Very cool. Okay, so I found one here, becoming a farm girl. I'm just gonna call you Bafka. Did you teach yourself how to dispatch your rabbits? Yes.
Yes.
But we're not gonna talk about our first attempt.
Well, Yeah, it wasn't, our first attempt wasn't the best. But you know what? You gotta learn somehow. So basically the way that we learned, I just watched a ton of YouTube videos and then I found like the best ones and I'm like, Jameson, we've got to watch this, and like basically made him watch it too.
I'll tell you this, my dad passed this nugget of wisdom along to me. The pros make it look easy.
Yeah. Yeah, but I mean, like, we're really good at it now.
We're good at it now, yeah.
We can like fully butcher and dress out a rabbit in 5 minutes. Just one. But I know some people are probably a lot faster than that. But it took us a long time to get there. I think the very first rabbit that we processed took us probably like 45 minutes or something because we had no idea what we were doing and we were learning. So
we were learning. It was a process.
But yeah, so did teach ourselves just YouTube videos really help with that. I haven't decided myself if I'm actually going to do like a how to butcher a rabbit video yet. It's just I know it's very touchy and I don't know if I'm gonna do that. But I mean, it would be educational. Again, it's something that is reality, so I don't know. We'll see.
Maybe not show the actual dispatch.
You can't show the dispatch on YouTube. I think that you can get flagged for that, so I wouldn't be able to show like the dispatch. I don't know if I would want to.
But we can like show the
butchering process.
The butchering process.
Like how to do things the way we do them, so you can do it quickly or whatever. So that might be a possibility.
Let's see. We did that one. Oh, this is good. How did you come up with your YouTube name? You know, I could tell you.
Yeah.
But it's more meaningful coming from her.
Yeah. So, Teal Stone came to me, I think, in March. So, I had a dog growing up. His name was Stone, and I got him when I was 12 years old, I think, 11 or 12 years old. My mom got him for me, and I named him Stone. So I was into very nature-themed names. And so he was my dog. He was my best friend. I had a lot of anxiety growing up, and so he was my best friend. And I hung out with him all the time, and I'd rather be with my dog. Like, literally, like the shirt says, like, I'd rather be with my dog than most people. So he passed away this year in February. We finally had to say goodbye to him, and it was very sad, but he was almost 16. And so I just decided this year to, let's rename the channel to Teal Stone. Teal actually can mean infinity, so I like to think that it's like a forever stone type of thing. So he's always forever in my heart. I don't know, that sounds kind of cheesy, but that is where the name came from, so.
I'm gonna see if I can pull up a picture of Stone somewhere on your...
Oh, the wedding picture is really good.
Yes. I thought there were a couple, especially like during the preparation, I thought.
Mm-hmm.
There's one of them. I just want to get like Stone in all of his glory.
Actually,
and
I
his
think
beautiful
that one,
face.
I think that one would be at the end here, right there.
I think you were trying to figure out for a while what his breed was, and then you did the
Yeah,
test, and
we
then
did.
what did you find out?
It's so funny. We thought that he was a Dachshund mix, but it turns out he was mostly Chihuahua, I think. It was like Chihuahua and something else, but he had Cocker Spaniel, and I think he had a little bit of Dachshund in him as well, but yeah, it's so funny. He was mostly Chihuahua. He was 25 pounds. And thank you. It's still something that I deal with, loss is never easy, so, but I really love my name Teal Stone just because every time I think of it, I think of him. And he actually sparked how hard that I worked on everything this year. Because as I was like grieving, I had to like work through it, so that's why the backyard turned into a suburban farm this year, so. Ronan, leave it alone.
Yoop, there it is, Youper Farmstead. Thank you for watching and tuning in. Yeah, feel free to ask away if you got any questions or just, talk. What's going on with the Youper Farmstead?
Do you have plans for the buck hutch? I just saw that one.
It was a while back. I missed that one. I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah, it's okay. So the plans for the buck hutch are to fill it up with the boys. Right now I've got clove in it. Eventually it's gonna be onyx, sprig, and just it's gonna have 3 silver foxes and 1 cream buck. So I'm sorry I keep looking this way. That Ronan's on the couch and the cream baby is like trying to attack him. So Ronan, you gotta be nice. It keeps like trying to attack him or something. So, but yeah. So the buck hutch, yeah, it's just gonna be filled with the boys. I've already got it mostly filled up. We've got 1 cage empty because I recently sold Thorn, which was kind of sad. I mean, I loved Thorn. Thorn was our starter buck, and he's in my Meet My Silver Fox video. So, but you know, I had to sell him. So he's on his way to help a new herd. He's already had many ladies there, I hear. So,
Player.
yeah.
Did we get to that? Melissa and B, my doe rabbit just had babies. Well, let's hope it was the doe that just had babies. Any advice? Nature do what it do.
Yeah, so if she had her babies in the nest box, just make sure that she pulled fur. If she's outside, definitely make sure that she pulled fur and that they are covered and everything. I check my babies on day 1 and every other day after that, because I would rather check them and like kind of upset the mom a little bit than like have one pass away and then like chill all the other babies that are in there, because they can actually freeze from a dead baby being in there. So you just want to check and make sure that you go through every day or every other day and you know, count them all and make sure everybody is alive. And then I have been tipping my nest boxes ever since we built the new hutch. I did it a little bit in the old hutch as well, but like when they are like, depends on how big they are. When they're around 3 weeks old, I tip the nest box so they can easily hop in and out. And before that, I actually have like a piece of a 4x4 that I'll put in front of the nest box, just so in case they're really little and they jump out, they have a little stair step to step back in. So, but yeah, that's just my advice, I guess, for the babies. Just give them hay. Hay is a good thing in the nest box for babies to first start munching on as well. So,
Habibi.
there's Ari. Okay, let's see. What age do I separate mom and babies and rebreed? So, I just got this question the other day as well. So, I recently, I think I was separating them this summer at like 6 weeks old, but recently I just decided let's just leave mom in with them until they're 8 weeks old at least, and then sometimes I even leave a doe or 2 with her after that. And I just find that they grow better if I leave them with the mom a little bit longer. And that's just my personal experience. I know that people separate, you know, earlier and they grow just fine. I just like leaving mom in with them. I think the longer that they're with her, the better. So, but definitely get her out of there by 10 weeks. Not necessarily like with her daughters, but like definitely from the bucks. 10 to 12 weeks old is when the bucks start getting a little bit feisty, so. Teal cage. That's awesome. Yeah, I love teal. I love teal and purple. Hello. It pushed on me. I think it's starting to poop.
Uh-oh. Puke.
At least if it doesn't pee on the couch, I will be happy. It's getting really brave now. I was scared to death when it first came in here. Vernon, are you being nice? You being nice? Don't lick it. I'm gonna pick it up just because I don't trust him completely with that. Oh man, it's mad at him. It's like not.
It's so cute though.
That's cute. Come here. It's like Cassia. I think that's gonna be Cassia. At least I already wrote that on her pedigree, so. So yeah.
Woo!
Hey from Canada. Did I ever consider raising them colony style? Yes, and actually I still kind of want to do that. I don't know if we'll be able to do that here on this property because we do have limited space. But I think that it's, the reason that I don't is because I do show rabbits, so I need to know, you know, who the mom is, who the dad is, keep pedigrees. I also am very, very mindful of like coccidiosis and stuff like that. And I know that it can be, I think that their immune system can eventually build up to like, you know, not be as prone to that. So that is kind of what we're going for as well. But I do want to do colony style in the future. Like it's going to be way in the future though. And that would be for my retired rabbits. So anybody who is retired can just be in the colony. And I'd probably have bucks and does separate though. But I do think that it's very, very neat that people do that. I know Open Gate Farmstead does that, and I really love watching her rabbits jump around in her colony. So it's fun. But they also get a lot of yard time here. Guys, can you stop? They also get a lot of yard time here, so I'll just take them out. I just had all of my does running around the backyard 2 days ago, so yeah, they get ground time for sure.
Hello, yes, another hobby. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And Farm Girl, do both of you have families that share, understand your homestead lifestyle interests? Yes, on one hand, and I think for the most part,
What is she
it requires an explanation. What is she doing?
She's rolling around. Yeah, so I actually grew up on a farm. So, I mean, my family is like, they love it. My dad and, I think my dad is getting, my mom and dad are getting chickens and pigs this year, I think. But yeah, I grew up on a farm. That's just what I was used to. I had rabbits growing up, and so that's why I know so much about them, because I did 4-H for so long. But yeah, so I'm totally used to it. His family is not
Well,
as
some
much.
are. I know. One of my sisters is crazy in love with your Instagram and videos.
Oh
and
yeah,
shows.
yeah, she loves the rabbits and stuff.
My mother. Well, I mean, she.
It's not her passion.
It's not a surprise. I mean, spoiler alert: we eat rabbit. All right, but she.
Well, they know that.
I wasn't completely sure. You don't know who's joining.
We've already talked about butchering.
We already talked about butchering. I don't think my mother, like, when she thinks rabbit, she doesn't think food.
Oh yeah, she thinks it's gross.
My stepfather, I mean, he grew up on a farm practically, so
Yeah.
he's done the whole. I mean, he's had a rabbit. It's delicious. So the way I think of it, rabbit is for eating. Bunny, no, we don't eat bunnies. We eat rabbits. Bunnies are more of pets. It's a little bit of a terminology there.
Yeah, I don't think that she's like fully on board with the idea of rabbits for meat, but I think, I mean, she loves us, so she doesn't really. We just don't talk about it.
Justine, any veggie garden plans for 2021? Bought seeds yet? Baker Creek is tempting me with a lot of their new products this year.
Are they selling for spring already?
Gotta plan ahead.
Yeah, you need to answer. You need to answer me
Right now.
I didn't know if they were selling for spring already, but I want to order from Baker Creek. I ordered some fall seeds from them, but then I just kind of got busy and it didn't end up. I didn't hardly have anything this fall. So, but I like Baker Creek a lot.
But veggie plans?
Oh, veggie plans. So obviously tomatoes. I need to do. We did kale last year. Somebody gave me a really nice kale recipe in one of my the comments on one of my videos. So I do want to try kale again, but I don't know if it's going to be in the garden beds. I might actually do kale planted out next to the rabbits because it mostly went to them last year. So if I could have like a little rabbit kale patch, that would be adorable. And so that's what I'm probably going to do with the kale. I definitely need more lettuce because I find that I didn't have nearly enough lettuce this last year. Bell peppers, we got blossom end rock, like almost all of our bell peppers, but I'm hearing that a lot of people around my area did, so maybe it was like something in the air this year, I don't know. Let's see, I definitely want to try snap peas. That's one thing that I didn't do this year. He loves snap peas. But I want to try those. Sugar snap peas probably, and cauliflower maybe. Cucumbers, we didn't do cucumbers this year, so I don't know. We might be adding more garden beds. I think we're thinking about doing corn as well. There's just a lot of things that we planted this year that I feel like we didn't utilize as much as we could have, so yeah. There's a lot of things that I want to change around here, but like maybe more garden beds possibly, so we'll see.
More garden.
Mom says chickens, pigs, and cows is what they're getting. So my family is getting chickens, pigs, and cows again this year. So that's exciting. She's all chill now.
Justine, they had a ton of seemingly new seeds up last week, I think, but some items are definitely still sold out.
Yeah.
That's one phrase I keep.
Sold out.
Yeah.
He's been trying to get the PlayStation 5.
Don't laugh at me!
It's very upsetting to him. He loves to game, so that's one of the things that he likes to do. Brody Stone. Hi, how are you and all the animals doing? We're doing good. Obviously, we have a zoo in here right now.
We do.
We have Ronan, we have Ari over there, and now we have a bun right here. And we also have guinea pigs. You know what? I never show them. They probably don't even believe me that I have guinea pigs.
They don't exist.
But I do. I have 2 pet guinea pigs, and I need to redo their housing eventually this winter. It's on the list to redo the guinea pig housing. So, but yeah. I am never without an animal.
Justine, rip in peace. I'm so sorry about the PS. Oh, I've opted to wait till late next year to some of the games I'm looking for come out. You know what? I had to explain my story. I won a Xbox Series X from Taco Bell. Like I got my cup that I threw in the trash can. I got it out of there the very next day and just like, why not? They're still having it. And the very first time, I won the Xbox. So they got it to me, and I immediately sold it to my supervisor's brother, who paid full price for it. So I've been sitting on that cash, wanted a PS5. And I thought I needed to get it right away because all these great games are coming out for it. But then Spider-Man Miles Morales came to PS4, and I'm like, oh, hot diggity dog, I'm gonna play it on PS4. And so I can wait. I can wait till they're like more available or they sell more in stores. I can wait for that. It just stinks because I'm loaded, ready to buy it, and I can't. And it's okay, but there will be more games coming out next year. I'm looking forward to Horizon 2. I think Demon's Souls remake just came out as well. And Resident Evil 8, ready for that too. But those games aren't, coming out till later. So I don't need a PS5 now. I still want one.
Your favorite winter small homestead activities in the gardens don't require as much time? Outdoors? Gosh, I don't know. Because last year I did a lot of like projects in the house. So, I don't know. What did I do last winter?
Winter?
I got really obsessed with Stardew Valley for a month. So I was playing that for like a month, I think last year. But indoor stuff. So I'm gonna be redoing my guinea pig enclosure, I guess, like you want to call it an enclosure. I'm gonna be redoing that, and I might do some stuff in the house. We really need to remodel our kitchen, so
yes.
That's been on our list for a really, really long time. I don't know if it's gonna get done this winter, but it would be really great if it did. But it's just trying to get inspired to actually start on a big projects like that. I don't know. We'll see. But like in the winter, I tend to do a lot of projects inside, so I do some outside though, for sure. I was just outside the other day, shoveling a whole bunch of hay and putting it, I ripped everything out of our garden beds, because if you didn't see in my last video, I just said ignore my dead garden, because like everything was dead. But I ripped it all out, and then I put like a layer of like hay and rabbit poop that was just all mixed together. I just put a layer of that down on top of everything, and then next spring we'll probably get another batch of soil and put on top of that. So I just wanted it to act as mulch. I've heard that you can have hay act as mulch, so that's what I'm trying to do. Are you still talking to people about PS5?
I just replied to Justine. I mean,
She understands. I feel bad for you guys, though. I really do. I'm not a huge gamer. I like watching him play. It's fun. We don't have TV, so a lot of the times I'll just watch him play games and stuff.
we have a TV.
Well, yeah, but we don't have Sling anymore. We
Yeah.
can't watch channels or
We used to
anything
do
like
Sling, but nah.
that. Yeah. So, but yeah, so I like watching him play, and then I play stuff like Stardew Valley and The Sims, and that's and I also really want to play Planet Zoo, but that's like basically I'm not a competitive gamer. I don't like action. It makes me really nervous. So I like watching him do it though.
Scorpio Tiff.
We were okay.
That's
so,
you, yeah.
Yeah. So he sent me a link, and I think it was in the comments last time, because he was like, "What month were you born, and how old are you?" And like, I can't remember if that's all that he asked for, but like, then he sent me like this horoscope type thing, which I don't really read those. I think that they're kind of funny, but like it was very accurate. Like it was scary accurate. So. And it was like it wasn't just like an overview though. It was like very precise about like the personality. So I was like, oh my gosh, it's so weird.
I don't really do horoscope stuff. I mean, makes sense. I'm a Leo,
Yeah,
so
I don't-
I'm skeptical.
Yeah. I felt honored that you remember. Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't.
I mean, who else is gonna call you Scorpio Tiff?
Yeah. I'm not that big of a YouTuber. Maybe someday. Leo twin.
Leo twin.
He must be a Scorpio.
What?
He called you Leo twin.
Wouldn't that mean he's a Leo as well? That would make us twins, or is he not a
I
Leo?
thought I was a panda. I'm pretty
What?
sure I was a panda.
Panda. Is that on the zodiac?
It's just like this big like thing that he like sent me. Like it was really weird. It was very precise.
Well, if you're going by, I don't know about that. If you're, well, you know what? Yes, 1991. That was year of the sheep. We're both
Oh,
sheep.
Scorpio sheep panda. My friends? I don't know. I don't have a lot of friends. I keep to myself a lot of the time. I don't dislike people. It's just I'm so busy around here and stuff. I just don't have a whole lot of people to hang out with. And my one best friend is well, my mom is my best friend, but my one best friend is currently traveling the U.S. in an RV. So, and then he's my best friend. So, but other than that, I don't hang out with a whole lot of people.
Shoot, y'all, 91 Babies 2. Cheers from
Yeah.
Western North Carolina.
Yeah. Yep, 91. You know how the 90s are.
I think we still count as 90s kids, although
We are
I
90s
did
kids.
I did develop a lot of my tastes in just about everything in the noughties. Like, it's just,
What's the noties again?
the noughties is 2000 to 2010.
Oh, gotcha.
Everybody knows the 90s didn't end until 2004.
But also, you had a younger brother. I had an older brother. So, a lot of my stuff was like, you know, Jeremy was like really into like 90s like stuff, cause. So I'm very much like, you know, Pokemon, like all that stuff.
Let's see if we can start a Pokemon Digimon war in the comment section.
You better hurry, because I think there's 10 minutes left.
10 minutes left.
Yeah,
we need at least 2 hours for that debate.
I was so proud of myself last time because I ended it at 1 hour and 5 seconds, and I'm like, holy cow, like I need to make them like precisely an hour long. If you guys have any more questions or anything about rabbits and stuff, I think I answered everything that I was asked. I had one question on Instagram that said, how did I get into commercial breeds? And it just basically started with just wanting to be more self-sustainable. So, yeah.
Your mom wants to know what colony style is, and I'm going to guess.
Okay.
Colony style is where everybody just lives together.
Yep.
In one area,
Yeah.
not separated by walls or cages.
Right.
And I can see where there would be a couple problems with that.
I mean, you're gonna have problems with like, there's problems with basically any type of living situation. So, but I mean, yeah, colony style is everybody living together. So the thing with cages is you got to deal with like, you know, are the rabbits lonely? Are they getting enough exercise? But with colony style, you got to worry about stuff like, are we still disease free? Like there's no coccidiosis, like make sure nobody's fighting, that kind of stuff. So, but yeah, it's like when you just have like a shed or like a roofed area and you have like all the rabbits just free ranging. And, I've seen a lot of people make like really cool like nest boxes colony style too. So I don't know. I think it's very cool. So I was thinking, you know, maybe someday I'll do like that with my retired seniors or something like that, but I don't know. We'll see. What are you doing?
Lolo's got a question.
He went and he got the whole bag of feed. So, yeah, this is the type of feed that we use. It's Kent Show Hutch Deluxe 17. It's 17% protein. I just buy it in bulk from my feed dealer. And I think we buy it around $18 a bag. It's usually more expensive at Tractor Supply, but if you can find a local feed dealer and buy a whole bunch at once, it's usually cheaper. So, but this is a good feed. And it's extruded, so it's like little balls. It's not pellets. Just be aware that if you do transition to this feed, they don't like coming off of it. My rabbits are addicted to this stuff. So, yeah. But that is my favorite feed. Go put it back.
Okay.
You're gonna try silver fox or American chinchilla, but can't find them in your area. So, I find a lot of breeders on Facebook. I do a lot of networking on Facebook, so like any groups or anything like that, see if you can find like a local group that has to do with those breeds. And just, you know, a lot of people just say like looking to network or anything. I know Facebook is really, really weird about like wording, but like if you just say you're looking to network with breeders in your area, chances are people know somebody. So that's what I would do if I were you. The furthest that I've traveled for breeding stock, not super, super far. If you've seen my video where I go to Michigan with my mom, I think Amber lives about 3 hours away from us. It was like 2.5 or 3 hours. And then before that, I had actually gone and got thorn by myself. I think I said that right. My mom and I went and got chai, but I went and got thorn. So we've gone to her a couple of times. But I think that's the farthest that I've driven. And other than that, I think I've gotten everybody else at a show. I know I got Camille and Warren, so she was only half an hour away, but yeah, I luckily have not had to drive that far for my breeding stock so far.
Looking to talk, brag, discuss.
Talk, brag, discuss. What do you mean?
I think it's like live, laugh, love. I think you hang that on your wall.
Yeah, Facebook. Yeah, Facebook for sure. I know there's let's see, what's one of the best silver fox Facebook groups? I don't know a whole lot about American chinchilla breeders or anything like that, but if you join the silver fox, I think it's just called Silver Fox Breeders, but it's a group, so they'll have to accept you in. So you can't see anything that's within the group, but if you go there and you get them to accept you in there, and then you can just like start putting out feelers. That's what I would do if I were you. And I think there's several Silver Fox groups as well. I know there's a lot of Silver Foxes here in the Michigan, Indiana, Ohio area, but I've heard that they're kind of hard to come by in like the southern states. So
And in the Philippines, apparently.
yeah, probably. Yeah. Yeah. Yes, another hobby is my friend Holly. I think that is oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Oh my gosh. What's your Rabbitry name? I can't remember. Ohio Star, right? Ohio Star Rabbitry? Yep, Holly. Okay, cool. I didn't embarrass myself. Holly is a great breeder. Got to meet her in Hillsboro, Ohio. She's got some pretty buns.
Ohio Star Rabbitry. All right.
I try not to forget anybody's name. It can get a little bit difficult sometimes. This bun is just chilling now.
Brody, I am in Illinois, and all I can find is New Zealand, Californian, and Champagne d'Argents. The rest are pet rabbits like Lops and Mini Rex. Would you say that would you say that Lops and Mini Rexes are more pets than anything?
Mini Rexes can be good meat rabbits, but they're smaller breeds, so not a whole lot of meat there. But I mean, you could definitely use them as meat if you're limited on space. You can use Dutch as well as meat rabbits if you're limited on space. But yeah, Lops are too heavy boned, and they've got really big heads, so you don't get a lot of meat yield off of them. They look bigger than, like, the amount of meat that you'll get off of a big lop, you'll probably get just as much off of a small meat breed or commercial breed. So yeah. But like I said, if you are looking for breeding stock, I would recommend joining Facebook groups and just asking around for breeders in your area, because that's the only way that I can find them. I feel like they never update, like ARBA's website, the ARBA. I feel like they never update the breeder directory on there, and I feel like they never update it on like the club websites either. So you just kind of have to like do a little bit of detective work on Facebook. So
Oh, I probably didn't make it clear. My my handle in the chat section is One Man Jam. So
yeah.
when I was talking to you guys, I was answering your questions, and you probably didn't know.
Yeah,
it was me.
He's One Man Jam. If you want to go check him out, he does a lot of music related stuff.
Here, I could probably just get my recent video and put it in the
Oh
comment
yeah, I
section.
promised them that you would serenade them, and now we're like basically
We
out of
have
time.
3 minutes. We do not have the time.
But if you want to, go check out his YouTube channel, and he's doing some pretty cool stuff over there. So.
I'm pretty proud of it.
Yeah, it's really good. He's really good at what he does.
Oh, that's
he's
objective.
way too hard on himself. So
Isn't every artist?
yeah. I have Standard Rex Stowe. She's a great mom and raises every litter great. I had a Dutch but sold him because I didn't need another buck. Yeah. Yeah. I've got way too many bucks right now. We all know that.
I know. You get so many bucks every time you get a litter.
It's not that I get... Well, Bella's litter, she only had one doe and she had all bucks. So, with this last litter. But, like, it's not that I get too many bucks. It's just the fact that, like, I can tell that rabbit is going to be a really good show rabbit and it always becomes a buck. Like, Sprig was supposed to be a doe and turned into a buck. I was so upset, but I mean, Sprig is still here. So, I'm not upset about it. He got best of breed, so he's got 2 legs already, I think, which is really, really good. 2 or 3. I think he's got 3.
Nice.
But he's a junior, so there's not really anything that I can do about that. But yeah, so I'm not upset that I kept him, but they're always bucks. They're always bucks when they're good like that. Okay, I got a minute left, guys.
A minute left. Any revelations?
Lightning round,
pondering
go.
questions from what I've seen, bucks are friendlier and have better personalities. True.
Yeah,
Very true.
They tend to. Those can get a little bit. They can get a little bit temperamental. I know Hollyhock gets temperamental whenever she doesn't have babies, which is really funny. It's funny the things that you learn after you like breed a doe. Like sometimes some of them are like super mean after you breed them, and other times they get like super docile and chill afterwards. So, but yeah. And yes, Jameson is a 91 kid. I got 15 seconds left. I have to end it on an hour, guys.
Farm Girl, pleasure getting to know you
Thank
both. Very
you.
enjoyable live. Take care, everyone. Take care. Thank you for joining us.
Yeah, thank you guys so much for joining us. We'll probably do another one next month. I'm thinking they might be a monthly thing, so I'll see you guys next time.
Well, we see you next month. Merry Christmas.
Yeah, Merry Christmas.
Stay safe. See you next year.
Bye, guys.